All right. It looks like we're live, and welcome everyone to the Wednesday morning tournament. I am one of your hosts, Rob Barrington, here with my good friend Gavin Wolpert. Gavin, what's up, buddy?
How are you? I'm really happy to be here. We're starting early. We're throwing a curveball for everybody. Normally, we sometimes
Normally,
show up a
Rob's
little
like
late.
3 minutes late to this, but
Yeah, ready to do this. Are we gonna win a third one in a row already,
I
or what?
I feel good about it. I feel
let's
good.
do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, we have three in a row. We'll give it a minute or two more. We're a little bit early here. I got to tell you, Gavin, I'm pretty excited. Every pair of shorts I own is falling off of me, so it's a little embarrassing sometimes on the tennis court. But I feel like that's a good sign as far as getting into shape, at least. So
Yeah, I mean that's awesome news. I'm also working hard, but I'm not losing weight though. I haven't been part of the losing weight is just your diet, and I have not been eating too well, but I've been getting stronger too. So
that's good. Well, as long
let's
as you're
do it.
working it off, that is good. All right, looks like we're at 10:15, so let's jump into this. This is for three in a row. Our instant tournament starts now. And it starts with this beautifully shaped hand here in third seat. Two passes to us. We're just going to start with a diamond. Ooh, okay. So let's see what you guys think is going on here, first of all. And also, let's have you guys make a call. Ooh, Kevin, welcome from Western New York. I went to college near there, Niagara University. This is an interesting auction to start. A diamond by us, a spade on our left, two spades by partner, and then double. And so first off, what is happening? And also, what call are we going to make in response to this?
All right. Well, for starters, let's talk about what that two spade bid means. Partner is showing us a limit raise in diamonds. Normally it would be limit raise or better, but because partner is a passed hand, we know it is exactly a limit raise.
Yep.
And
this is a little off. It should be more like 10-ish to 11, not 11 or 12, because 12 they would have opened for sure.
Right. So partners got a limit raise in diamonds. Sometimes with a limit raise in diamonds, they might have just bid two no trump if they had nice spade stoppers and a balanced hand. They don't need to show the diamond fit when they're balanced. So there's some flaw to their hand about no trumps. There's some reason that they're deciding to show diamond fit. We have exceptionally good diamonds also for this auction. So we have I would say a pretty strong hand, all things considered. I mean, we don't have a good hand for three no trump, but if partner does have a spade stopper and a heart stopper, we're going to make three no trump. So, and usually we want to get to three no trump and not five of minor, but this distributional hand maybe makes it a little bit more likely that we'll play five diamonds. Now, the flaw that I was thinking that partner might have when they for no trumps is perhaps they have very weak clubs. Maybe they have a singleton club or something like that. So I think the best thing for us to do here, we're definitely not going to sign off. We're definitely accepting partners.
Yeah, we love this hand.
Let's start with that. And so the questions are how can we accept partners limit raise? Well, anything but three diamonds is going to be productive towards game. Our options, to me, the standout options, there's two standout options, and those are two we could just pass. We don't need to do anything right now because of the double. We can pass and kind of see how the auction develops. Or alternatively, we could bid three clubs and show partner our clubs. So they're both kind of forward going bids. Pass is more forward going than signing off in three diamonds. Three diamonds would say, I don't like it. Yeah. I'm done. And three diamonds probably would not have a spade stopper. That's kind of the other thing is when we have a spade stopper, even with a minimum hand here, we would probably throw a two no trump bid in there to make sure partner knows we have spade stopped. So if we don't bid no trumps, we probably don't have a spade stopper. So I'm going three clubs. I mean, I better check what three clubs means with the robot, but
yeah, it's good. It's still wide ranging, showing a natural and obviously forward going here. So okay, three clubs, three diamonds. All right, I like this three spade bid here. When we see this, we saw them double and then bid spades. I mean, and the fact that partner didn't suggest any no trump here means that we might not have any wastage over there across from us, right, Gavin?
We don't really know. I feel like with the robots, you don't really know. Well, one of the things that when you mouse over that 3 club bid, you want to do it again,
Yeah.
is from the robot actually doesn't really see us having shown any extra values. So I don't think that they would have gone 3 no trump under any circumstances because they didn't know that we have extra values. In reality, 3 clubs, like with a human being,
In a
3 clubs
normal
should show extra
circumstance.
values because anytime you have a bad hand, you're just going to sign off in 3 diamonds. So 3 clubs inherently should show that you have interest in game, but the robot doesn't know that. So the robot probably would have signed off in 3 diamonds no matter what. We're kind of stuck here. Can you check what double would mean? I don't know. We want to tell partner we're going
let me
on.
just tell you something. Double is terrible when you're playing with a robot. Like it's just,
sure, okay.
if we can choose something else, it's better.
Anyway, just looking at the explanation, double is not going to work. But double is the bid that we would make, again, with a human being to say, we're going to game. I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
but I agree with you.
Some room for 3-no just in case.
Yeah, because it's not good. It's not usually a good idea to go past 3 no trump if you can avoid it. So here we're kind of stuck. I don't really know how to proceed.
I'm kind of a 5 diamond bidder here, or I mean,
I have this weird feeling that partners got spade stopped. I don't know what to tell you. I hear you about them doubling spades and bidding 3 spades.
Out from this auction.
There's no, I know. I just have I have that inkling that over there that the robot's going to just bury us with having 5 of their 10 points in spades or something. But so I'm good with 5 diamonds. I mean, I can't see us stopping in 4. So
no double, no trouble. Let's see what happened. Stiff ace. Looks like 3-no would have been terrible on a heart lead. So at least
not only that, but we are also
going to make 6 here. It looks like
exactly that.
This is not going to take much, guys. We're going to pitch 2 hearts on our black cards over there. We're going to draw some trump. Oh, they didn't split. That is just too bad.
The opponents had 1 club loser and 1 spade loser.
Yeah.
So the opponents were actually called for 5 spades on this hand.
This is funny. This might not be the greatest score for us, for those people that kind of closed their eyes and bid 3-no and didn't get a heart lead, because they're gonna certainly take a whole bunch of tricks on a hand like this, and we'll just claim 1 loser. They're not gonna.
No, stop. Yeah, okay.
All right, just a little misclick there. All right. Yeah, and take a look. As predicted, I bet you the other tables. Oh no, they bid a slam. Actually, they bid 6 diamonds. Look at this. Now that is an auction right there. They just
talk about running good. I would have been more inclined.
People had other things to do, but
well, once they bid 5 spades, you're best off bidding 6 diamonds. To be honest with you, but I will say that I was closer to signing off in 4 diamonds than I was to bidding 6.
I agree. I mean, all right, so that was a good start for us. Not as good as last week. We started with 100, but we'll start with 60 in the middle position here. Normal 1 no trump bid, guys. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful. What's 3 hearts, guys? What is 3 hearts on this auction? And this is interesting because I believe the robot does play Lebensaal. So this is kind of the answer can be very complicated or can be very simple. It's going to be the same thing either way. What is 3 hearts on this auction, folks? 1 no trump by us, 2 hearts on our left, 3 hearts by partner.
What was 2 hearts? Hearts on a minor?
Yeah, they play Cappelletti.
So it's funny, we've had two cubids so far in these 2 hands.
Yeah,
and my Friday afternoon class is all about cubids. So we're probably not going to get into this particular spot, right. But we're going to talk about when cubids show fits and when they don't. And
actually, if you're interested in this particular spot, you can purchase my 2 Lebensaal lessons. Actually, we will cover this auction in depth. And interesting, we have a lot of people thinking this is a number of different things. This, folks, in a very simplistic way, without playing any conventional agreement at all, this is always Stayman, right? As long as that bid by our opponent is natural or natural-ish, and it is here, the cubid of that suit is Stayman, and it shows specifically 4 cards in the spade suit, and it should be game forcing. Now, if you play Lebensaal, which the robot does, this is even more descriptive because not only is it Stamen still, same thing, but it denies a stopper in the heart suit. Okay, which is not surprising with what we're looking at on this hand. So, with that being said, guys, what are we bidding? All right, partner has bid Stamen. Did I leave anything out there, Gavin? You want to add anything to this scenario?
You got it.
I love when you say that. It means I didn't forget anything. Yeah, everyone's nailing it here, right? Good. We know we're going to game. We have to bid something. Clearly have heart stopped, and we have the minors stopped as well. Now, obviously, we have one of the minors stopped much better than the other, but here, this is a spot where we just bid 3-0. If we had a spade, if we had 4 cards in the spade suit, we would have bid 3 spades here as well. Okay, looks like we have some work to do here, Gavin.
We do. This is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Not a lot of tricks. We have pretty much no chance at making this contract. So we're always going to start by counting our tricks, and that's how I quickly assess that we're probably not going to make our contract. I gave us 4 diamond tricks and a club is 5. And our 2 aces.
We might be able to
7.
end play our opponent to lead some hearts to us at some point if we can strip their hand down successfully. But that's kind of our only hope for a better score here, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm thinking there might also be a way we can trick East. I was thinking that in the process of, we have to decide first of all whether their clubs are going to be 4-4 or if they're going to be 5-3. If
Right.
clubs are 5-3, then the opponents, as soon as we let them in, they're going to get 4 club tricks plus the trick that we're letting them in with. It will be their 5th one. If they're 4-4, then we can afford to lose a trick or 2. So the way I was thinking about tricking the opponents is if we go up to dummy to north and lead a low spade, we might get East to fly up with their king of spades, thinking that they'll win the king and then they'll just cash out their clubs because now they know their partner has a club suit. They might think we have the queen of spades and that we might just be sneaking it through. And so that's one thing that came to mind of how we might develop another trick. And what you were saying about end playing the opponents is definitely realistic. The chances that if we can end up with West on lead, if all they have left in their hand is hearts, they're going to have to lead a heart into our ace queen. But that's not going to be the easiest thing to accomplish because when we run our diamonds, West is just going to throw hearts. They're going to keep their clubs and they're going to keep their spades and they're going to just protect King Jack third of hearts. That's all they're going to need to protect. So it's hard to envision us getting all of their other cards out unless they actually started with a singleton spade. If they started with a singleton spade, then it's very realistic that we will be able to stop them from because what'll happen is we'll know they have a singleton spade as we cash our diamonds.
Exactly.
Once we cash our diamonds, if we see West has 3 diamonds, we'll know West has a singleton spade, and then at that point it'll be pretty easy to end play them. So I would say let's. What do you want to do? Duck this trick? There's no real. I mean, actually, if we win it, they're always going to have king queen jack of clubs. I would imagine here.
We would expect, not guaranteed, because it is robot town. But yeah, I would say without the 10, this is way more likely to be king queen jack. So yeah, we can take the first trick for sure.
We can take it. That's going to open up their communication a little. No, or I guess maybe not. Not if it's. Yeah, I mean, we can win it. It's hard to imagine that it's going to matter either way. But
I agree. I mean, I'm fine ducking. I don't think it really matters. We know we're getting a club return here, right? So
right, yeah, let's duck it. Let's duck it.
Yeah.
Let's see what club they return, because if it's the queen of clubs, then we know they have the jack, and now we're for sure set up for the end play. That's probably good news. So now we're going to do what we said. Let's cash like king of diamonds. I would keep my dummy entries. We don't ever need to be in our hand. So. I would. Okay, we need to cash a third one anyway. Yeah, low. Yeah. Now, if they follow suit, we're okay. All right. So they didn't follow suit. So now it's sounding like they still could be 5-5-2-1,
or they could be 5-4-2-2,
or they could be 5-4-2-2. Now, if they're, I don't know. Do robots give count?
Not that I mean, not in most situations, as far as I remember, but.
Okay, and unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to hear if East had a preference for hearts or the minor. So we didn't get any information. If partner had made a negative double, which versus instead of bidding 3 hearts,
Maybe
we would have
hear
been able
that.
to we would have been heard. We would have heard whether East was willing to play 2 hearts or if they preferred the minor. But we don't have anything to go on there.
One thing we also, and I kind of want to take a step back here real quick. We have to recognize when the dummy comes down as well that we're in a very normal contract. In fact, we have the same auction every other person in this tournament is going to have. So really, the play is of the utmost importance here for sure. And the question is, like, we're kind of guessing as to what their shape is, and they are not beyond the realm of overcalling with a 5-4 hand for sure. I mean, that's the problem here. We just don't know.
So if they're 5-4, then we're in a little bit of trouble either way. So I mean, if they're
unless they're 5-4, 2-2 with like king small of spades and they fail to unblock or something like that, and now we might,
yeah, but so if we're gonna play spades now, I would lead a low spade. I would try to get him.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, what if the jack of hearts is just onside? Maybe we're just being a little foolish by not, like, just because they overcalled 2 hearts doesn't mean they have to have the jack of hearts. We could also just play the last diamond and see what they discard. They'll probably discard a heart.
Yeah, they won't give us any.
Yeah, so this is a pretty hard spot. So if we're going to play, what you're saying about playing the ace of spades, that would work when they have king doubleton or queen doubleton. So maybe that is a reasonable thought, is to just cash the ace of spades, and then cash the ace of diamonds, and then just either play a spade.
I don't mind playing a spade from that spot, because then we even if they fire a heart through, we're still end playing our lefty, right?
Yeah, that's okay. Let's go ace of spades.
Let's see.
Okay, now we're gonna cash the ace of diamonds. Okay, they both pitch hearts. So now, I guess we can. So if the clubs are 4-4,
I mean, club wins when they're 5-5 for sure. Right?
Club wins when they're 5-5. You're just we're golden, right?
It might win if it's 5-4 with, any honor in spades on our left as well. I don't know.
Yeah, go with the club. Let's play a club. Throw out, Now throw a heart from dummy. You have to protect that jack of spades, and we can. So they got 5 clubs. So you can. You can throw. They're going to catch another one. So we're going to throw 1 heart, and then we're going to decide and throw another heart from dummy. Spade. That doesn't really matter.
Oh, nice.
All right. So they had king 1. All right, so we got our end play for down 1.
They did have king jack also, so that was good. We avoided that play. So
and it was king and 1 spade. Yeah, we did pretty well there. That was the best we could do to get 8 tricks. That should.
Bingo.
All right, there you go. 82%.
Not too shabby. And notice, guys, this is a very common thing that happens at the club, and so many people derail their game with hands like this. You get a dummy that comes down and you just hate it. And it's like, well, let's just get this hand over with. This is going to be terrible, and we'll get on to the next one. Really, these are the times where you need to focus, especially when you know you had a totally normal auction. And it's easier, obviously, with the robots, because you know that the other people are having this exact same experience at their table if they're bidding it normally. So, these sometimes can be way more important than the hands where you're going plus, right? Is trying to keep the bleeding to a minimum, essentially. All right. I could go either way on this hand. What do you think?
I have one direction here. We're opening 1-0 trump. There's no question about this hand. I would open this 1-0 trump no matter who I'm playing with, no matter when I'm playing it.
And wait, let's talk about why. Does it have a lot to do with your position in hearts and clubs as far as the lead kind of protecting those, or is this just
no trumps pays more than diamonds? Like if we open a diamond, our rebid is going to be 2 diamonds, and we're going to be going at 20 points a trick. And if we open a no trump, we're going to be playing in no trumps. And so anytime it's even like remotely close and we're in range, I'm always looking to open 1-0. Yes, I'm much more inclined to open 1-0 trump because of my queen of hearts and because of my king of clubs. Like those are great cards to have being led into.
Right.
It's just so much good can happen to us by opening a no trump. We're showing our points. If we open a diamond and rebid 2 diamonds, we're showing a range of 12 or even 11 to 15, right? So there we're right on the top of our range. We're certainly not good enough to open a diamond and rebid 3 diamonds.
Yeah.
We're not, like, that shows 16 to 18, and there's nothing about this hand
And I
that
mean, our suit
upgrades
is
to a
just
16
kind of
count. Yeah, we have a garbage
super
suit.
ugly.
Everything about this hand is saying no trumps, and yes, we open one no trump with 2 doubletons if we decide it's the right thing to do. There's no rule against opening with 2 doubletons.
Yeah, I would say that in general, though, if you have 2 completely worthless doubletons, like too small, yeah, you should probably avoid opening a no trump in most of those spots for sure. All right, hey, look, there's a plug for you in the chat there from Babs, Gavin.
Thank you.
All right, so we open a no trump and it goes pass 2 hearts, and this is the one downside to opening a no trump is when they interfere and we don't get a chance to show a suit we have. But what are we gonna do here? Nothing.
I mean, I'm definitely like my choices here are to defend 2 hearts or to play 3 diamonds. We're non-vulnerable. I don't know what to lead against 2 hearts. I know that they've got hearts and clubs, so to me, I would bid my diamonds out here in a competitive situation.
Right. But is it because of this? I mean, you're definitely not doing this red, correct?
Yeah, non-vol. The only reason is because I'm non-vol. I'm expecting to go down, and I'm expecting it's going to be very hard for them to double me. So those are the 2 things that yeah.
I love when your expectations come true here. This is okay. We're gonna be playing this from our hand, except for one time, which we can see what we're gonna do here.
Unfortunately, there's going to be a little bit of an overruff in coming here. So we're gonna have some options here on this heart. So unfortunately, we're there. They are going to overruff this trick. Or well, if they aren't, that's great. But they probably are. One of the things in these kind of situations, you might sometimes want to think about throwing away a loser. So we could discard a spade, but the problem is that they're just going to persist and play another heart, and we're going to be in the same spot, and so that might not work out.
Right, because they're holding this trick, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is going to win the trick exactly, and it could be creating a whole new problem with when West discards clubs.
But what we could do is we can ruff, and they get the overruff, and now if it goes club to the ace, now we can pitch away our spade loser.
I mean, that's certainly exactly reasonable, and I'm thinking about what to ruff with. Like, could we ruff with the queen? Would that help us? And that could help us, but this is what I'm picturing happening. So let's say we ruff with the queen and they overruff. Like, imagine West has king third of diamonds. Okay, if we ruff with the queen of diamonds, we're actually still only going to lose the 1 diamond trick. They can choose. They can overruff now, and then our ace jack will draw their trumps, or they can discard, and then we can lead up towards the jack of diamonds.
Right.
The problem with that is it's actually not gonna work out as well, because if you follow the playthrough. So let's say we ruff queen, and they have king third of diamonds. Let's say they don't overruff. Now we're gonna lead a low diamond towards the jack. They're going to fly up with the king. They're going to go across to their partner's ace of clubs, and they're going to play a 4th heart, at which point we would discard our spade.
Yep.
But now they can play another heart and actually have West ruff and have North play the jack of diamonds. Now East will be left with a diamond trick. So, sorry, all that was a pretty complicated way of saying I don't think we should be ruffing with the queen of diamonds.
Right, I think we should ruff with the 4 of diamonds.
All right. I'm good with roughing with the 4, expecting we're going to get overruffed.
Yes.
Sucks life, just the way life goes. And now they're going to play a club back to the ace.
No, spit.
So that's not good for us. I was kind of hoping that they would have played a club back. This is a very productive play for them, because they're taking away our entry. That was a very smart play.
Right. And they honestly might be shortening partners to right-hand opponent showed a 2 suited hand, so this is not without some danger as well.
I feel like we're maybe supposed to win the spade, play what do we got to do? Ace of diamonds and a diamond. Would that be helpful?
Could be.
All right. So they're 5-5. Let's say they're 5-5. We know they have 5 hearts.
And I would say red, clubs. They're probably more likely to be 5-5. But again, we just saw them make a 2-suited bid with a 5-4 hand as well. So We know that, I mean, if they're short in diamonds, it means West just has 4, which means ace of diamonds diamond is not great for us either. But there's really not a lot we can do from this spot as far as determining what they have.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess you're supposed to go up with the king of spades and then play a club towards our king, and then when they play back a heart, now I guess we'd be forced to rough in with the queen of diamonds, and that I think that'll handle.
I kind of like that play, yeah.
I'll go up with the king for sure because we
Right.
don't want to have a situation where West can.
And notice, folks, we're not taking a diamond finesse. We're doing this to get to lead a club towards our king.
Yeah, we can only take one finesse, so
Exactly.
so we might as well take the one that's marked instead of the one that isn't.
Yep.
Now,
There
so
we
now
go.
it's just yeah. I was just we still had to think about maybe pitching a spade.
Gotcha. Well,
Okay,
too late now.
all good, all good. So now I mean we're done. We're playing the ace of diamonds and oh I guess I could whatever. Anyway, we're going 2 down, which is fine. Yeah,
There it is.
the 3 down. All right, this was not a good finish, unfortunately, to this hand.
Well, let's see what they were making on their side.
But we still went 3 down, so 150 is going to be
bad.
bad no matter what. Yeah, they were going to make it. We had to find a way to get out for down. We still got 71%.
Looks like they were making 170. Yeah, 3 hearts plus 170 for them.
That's weird.
Whoa, take a look at this one. That is amazing. 1270. That is a tough score.
So 100 would have been basically a top on that hand, which was what our goal was. That's why we did what we did. It just worked out badly that they defended well. The diamonds were 4-1.
Ooh, let's make our call on this one, folks. Make your bet. You're in 4th chair with an 11 count. I know what I would open if I were to open this hand, but especially in a robot tournament. And I can tell you that these tournaments are more specific, or you have more information when you're playing these because these are best hand tournaments. So when you have an 11 count and you are guaranteed to have the best hand at the table, it means that everyone else has 11 or less, right? Which means pretty much the 3 other hands are kind of around the same number, right? And if you remember the rule of 15, that is something you can kind of crunch out in this seat as well because you're in 4th seat. I don't know, Gavin. What are you thinking?
I mean, I'd definitely open because I have the majors. I would just open a diamond like normal. I would open my.
Yeah, I would consider opening a spade in the robot tournament though, because you also have a jury bid to kind of be able to hook you up, and also the robots have real trouble when you open 4-card majors, but that's just a weird trick.
But opening a spade is going to block out the heart, so we'll never find a 4-4 heart fit.
No, we might. If it goes a spade and no trump, we could bid 2 hearts with you.
No, I definitely don't want to end up in the 2 level with a 4-4. I want to pass whatever partner responds. I want to open a diamond and pass.
We'll be normal. We'll open a diamond, okay, and we will pass 2-0 for sure. At least we didn't have a major suit fit. Okay. Not too bad. I can't believe they didn't open this hand. I would at least think about it with this.
Yeah, I would definitely be opening.
All right. Take a moment, guys. Count your winners. Make a plan, and we will get to it in a second. We are... Our scores, our last 11 scores in this tournament have been pretty spectacular. And you can see the message on the screen, guys. Bridgelesson.com. Our beta version is up. That means the site isn't quite finished yet, but it is working for purchases of all of our past lessons that we've been doing for, I don't know, when did we start this, Gavin?
End of March,
beginning of March? Yeah, okay. 4 months worth of lessons on there and lots of good stuff. All right, so yeah, it looks like only 4 winners if we're counting just the tricks we can take right now. So we have a little bit of work to do, but we can see multiple possibilities for extra tricks. So this 3 of clubs lead you would assume in a normal situation is a 4th best lead. And it may in fact be that here, But with the robot, we just have no guarantees of that being a normalish lead.
It's
So,
just such a bad suit to be leading on this auction.
yeah,
When it goes a diamond, pass, 2-no trump.
a major
Two-no,
suit is just
yeah,
automatic.
you have to find a major to lead.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a 5-card club suit, that's another story. But with you just leading a club, or especially if it's a shortness, leading shortness is just ridiculous.
Agreed.
So
So what do we do?
well, let's try that 10. See if that'll win a trick.
Yeah.
It's a free finesse.
Yeah.
That is good news. And it was a 4th best 3 of clubs, and we see the 2 of clubs. So now we know our clubs are running. That's wonderful. Let's get that queen of clubs out of our way, and try to develop an entry. Hopefully an entry. This will work out pretty unlucky if both the ace queen of diamonds are offside. After all that. All right.
Nice.
So now on a spade, it's very important that we play low.
Yes.
And let's just talk about why. If we go up with the ace, the opponents are not going to be able to not use any of their king, queen, jack, and then their king, queen, jack will be good for all the spades. If we can just grab the jack of spades or the queen of spades or the king of spades with our ace, we actually have a second spade stopper.
Yep.
So that's what we need to do, is we need to play low. We can't afford to use our ace without grabbing an honor.
And also this gives us the opportunity to maybe set up a heart trick if they decide to switch and or do anything else here. And the key thing that you want to do when you set up tricks for yourselves, guys, count your winners again, right? So we have 2 winners already, right? And then we have 3 more clubs, a diamond, and the ace of spades. Right. So if we ran all of our winners right now, we would have 5, 6, 7 extra tricks. Sorry, 3, 4, 7 total tricks, which means we can afford to lose a bunch of tricks here and still be successful with our play. So we just play low, force them to play an honor here, and see what they do next. And here, here we go.
That's very good news for us. But they played the king of spades on that last trick. So that's a pretty. I mean, I don't know if the robots are ever false carders, but normally you would win the cheapest spade.
Yeah, I don't. They usually are pretty good at just playing their correct honor in that situation.
This is going very, very well for us.
Well.
Okay, so we should. We're 1 trick shy of having the rest of the tricks. We should have a way that we can manage to take the rest of these tricks. We have to figure out who to squeeze or how to handle this. We know West has the queen of diamonds.
Yeah.
Okay. So if West has the queen of diamonds and 4 hearts, we have a pretty clean way of can we squeeze them? No, because we have to throw 3 cards from our hand. They're pitching over us. Yeah. So what I'm thinking is we cash the 3 clubs. We have to throw 3 cards from our hand. We would throw the 2 spades for sure, but unfortunately on the last club, we would either have to throw a diamond or we'd have to throw a heart. So is there a way that we could maybe squeeze them in a different suit? Like maybe, so let's this is what I'm thinking. So maybe West has 5 diamonds, and then what we can do is if we can pitch a diamond from our hand and pitch a spade. We can try the hearts. If the hearts are 3-3, we've got the rest. If not, we can go back to the dummy king of diamonds and play the last club, and we can hopefully squeeze them both, lefty with 5 diamonds and righty with 4 hearts. I don't think we can't do anything else. So
I think that's the best. I think we want to cross to the hearts and test those first, and then go for the squeeze. I think that's best. We're pitching a spade here, right, Gav?
Yeah, but we're not really likely to have a squeeze because the diamond suit. Once we throw one from our hand, or once we go back to the king of diamonds and throw the 10 of diamonds from our hand, anybody can keep the diamond. Yeah. That's the thing. Is right now we're well placed because West has the queen of diamonds. Yeah. We might be able to squeeze them, but unfortunately, that 8 of clubs is going to force us to pitch before them, so we won't be able to do that. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to throw the 8 of spades. We're going to come over to the
cash our hearts just to see if these are splitting, and then we're done if they are.
Hearts.
Okay.
All right. So the heart's good. So you claim.
Claim. 10 tricks. All right. We crawled up to the number 2 position. It's kind of amazing, 76%. We're in second at this point.
Yeah, well, we're catching up to somebody who bid 6 diamonds in the first hand. You know?
True. All right, 1 spade pass to you. This is an interesting one, Gavin. Talk about kind of like expert standard and basic 2/1 and the difference on this hand.
Well, basically, we need to, with this hand, we have a spade fit and we have a game forcing hand. So we need to establish the game force and show our spade fit. So we can't just bid 4 spades, which is where we expect this hand to head. So we have to make a bid that forces to game. So we're going to use 2/1 game forcing. Now, expert standard, it definitely differs from the way most of you were probably taught. We're all taught that 1 spade past 2 hearts promises 5 hearts. That's what, when we're taught 2/1, that's one that we're taught right away. And what has become modern standard, it's not even just experts, but even advanced plus standard, is that to play that a spade past 2 diamonds also promises 5, and that with all these random balanced hands that don't have their own suit, we just poke a 2 club game force and just let it be. And it works out pretty well to do that. Again, that was something covered in my advanced 2/1 class.
Yep.
So the right bid, you don't. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know what the robot thinks. What 2 diamonds would show 4 or 5.
The robot plays more of like the garden variety standard. To be honest, I mean, I think
I'd still bid 2 clubs.
I agree. I'm fine bidding 2 clubs, but just understand that, you know, in a basic version of 2/1, it's natural-ish, like 4+, but other than hearts, obviously. And in the more kind of advanced version, you're bidding clubs as kind of a generic 2/1, and now your other suits are 5+, so it's a little more descriptive that way.
And I want to talk to the one question of what would 3 no trump show
It
here.
would be here, by the way.
No, but I just want to say that I think that is the worst convention. Like, it is really, really, like, that's something
Not
you
even
should not
in
have
match points.
Even at match points,
Interesting.
it's a disaster, because anytime your partner has a good hand, you've taken up the entire auction.
Yeah, exactly.
So to me, that's just, you just can't play that. It's not a good thing to play. That's why you'll
a lot
find
of people
that
play it as like a good 1/4 bid to kind of differentiate between those types of bids,
there's lots of things you can play it as, but when you have a balanced opening hand, you are not the one who's eating up 3 levels of bidding. You're letting your partner describe their 5/5 or their 6/4 or whatever it is, like that you leave room for partner to describe their hand. There's no reason to be jumping to 3 no trump and having partner just guessing. It does. It's no, definitely. No experts play this bid as 3 no trump as choice of games. They play lots of different things, but definitely not choice of games.
Yeah.
Okay,
so here we wouldn't really be worried about it, by the way, because we know partner can't have more than 14. But here, this is just our normal stuff. I would just bid 4 spades here.
Yeah, for that matter, we probably could have just bid 4 spades the bid before,
right, just
not have
it
yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay. All right.
That is a pretty good hand by partner there. Looks like possible diamond roughs coming here, but maybe not.
Yeah, there's not going to be too much that we can do about it. Unfortunately, they've done well to lead their 10 of diamonds. Of course, they led that because we bid clubs, our partner bid hearts. So diamonds was a standout bid, a lead rather. So we can kind of see that all we really have to worry about is the spade suit. We need to try to lose the minimum number of tricks in the spade suit. We're going to need to take some finesses, and the question is who to finesse for what. We don't have any information from the bidding. We don't know who to play for what.
Straight guess.
So with this suit, I think that you're supposed to start by leading towards the jack, because what's going to happen is if you play up towards the king, if West has 4 of them, you're going to end up losing 3 tricks. But if we play up to the jack first, that side first, we can kind of pick it up no matter which one of them has 4. So I think that's the way. But there is this added problem of diamond roughs coming, where we're going to speed up the rate at which we can draw trumps. If we play up towards our king of spades and it wins, that's going to kind of get the trumps done. So maybe, given that the diamond rough is coming, that's probably a better approach, is to play towards the king and then towards the jack, or 8 or whatever. But let's do that. Go up towards the king of spades and hope that.
Nice.
Okay, and now another spade. Hopefully
they
break.
Boom.
And now what's nice about this is we actually, even if we don't have a diamond loser anymore, they only have the high trump. So it was possible, if East was a singleton diamond, that we had a slow diamond loser. Yeah. But now we can use our hearts to throw away dummies diamonds.
Exactly.
Diamond rather, and then yeah, okay.
Hand over.
Yeah.
Nice.
We can just claim.
All right, that's got to be a good one for us as well.
Oh, I mean,
Oh,
we
we
kind of just.
dropped.
Well, we had this.
Ah,
It was kind of a.
average-ish. A couple people made
How are we
6.
ever gonna make 5? What do we lose?
When they bid 3, no. No,
Well, how did they
we
make
made
5?
5. We made 5.
Oh, they made 6 by
They made
rising.
6.
They rose up with the ace of spades.
Same lead, and it went.
They rose up with
Yeah,
the
there
ace
it
to try
is.
to give their partner.
And they tried
a
to
rough.
give their partner a rough, and it failed. Oh no, they just switched to a heart, so it was even easier. And then the queen of spades fell. So this was just a bidding issue, right?
Mhm.
If you bid a different way, you get a different defense that ends up being better for you. Very
That was
unlucky for us.
pretty
honestly.
random, yeah.
Yeah, I know what I'm opening with this hand, but let's poll the audience, folks. What are we doing here, Vice? And I will take my scheduled break of the morning, Gavin. If you.
Yeah, Martin. Ha. So this is a 14 count, and those of you who have been coming to our Wednesday morning tournaments on the regular have seen that when we have 14 and a 5-card suit, we are inclined to upgrade. Sometimes when we're upgrading, we have to also look for reasons to downgrade. We can't just upgrade without looking at bad features. This hand does have a negative feature about it in that the ace jack doubleton of diamonds, that jack of diamonds might not be worth something, but together with the ace, it might actually be worth full values. And we also have those 2 nice 10s. So to me, it's a standout upgrade to 1 no trump. 14 and a 5-card suit in general is an upgrade to 1 no trump. This one with the 2 10s, it's just nothing bad's going to happen to us when we open no trump. Let's put it that way.
Good. We're all on the same page.
Yeah.
Good.
I would say no 4-card major is exactly the reason why we're okay with opening 1 no trump. We're not worried about missing a 4-4 major suit fit. So we have 3 of each. So if partner transfers us, we're thrilled. And so there's no that's having a 4-card major makes it less likely to open 1 no trump.
Correct. Good. All right. So we see that they definitely have some heart tricks to take. And okay, what are we thinking here?
Well, we're thinking in order to set up our clubs, we're going to need to let them win a trick. So we can't just fly ace of spades. That's just going to open up the world for them.
Let's hope both suits.
Yeah, so I would put in the 10 maybe, or and
sure.
Hopefully they play diamond. Come on, diamond. Oh, well, we're in trouble. I feel like we have to duck to try to keep the communication separate.
Okay.
And then throw a diamond from Dominique.
Actually, not a bad thing. We kind of, I don't know. Well, let's see what happens. I mean, ace of clubs is probably the play.
That's all we got to do. Ace of clubs in the club, and make sure that on the club here, even if they go up king, you got to play the 10 of clubs.
Yep.
Just for.
Yeah, we need this communication right here, guys. All right, so just cash your hearts and have no spades, West. Let's go. And only have flat. Okay.
No, that's too bad.
All right.
Still might not be the end of the world. They can make a lot. They only lose the ace of spades and the ace king of diamonds and the ace of clubs. So they make 3 hearts or whatever, 3 spades. So we might have survived on this.
Yeah, if we open a club, they certainly might get in there for sure. And that's what happened, Gavin. Nice job. 89.3%. Look at this, guys. Our best 2 scores are where we're going down. Well, 2 of our best 3 scores are where we're just going down in contracts. So let that be a lesson to you. What a nice hand we have here. Beautiful. No reason not to do anything but 1 spade here, folks. Not the best response.
Yeah, this one was close. We were still really close to game, even with partner having a pass.
So how do we handle it here? This is an interesting spot. When you have a very strong hand like this and partner passes, your bids here are different than normal. And it's because both of us know that North has a terrible, terrible hand. So how do we communicate a hand like this after the double first, Gavin? Or let's see what the audience wants to do first, and then maybe we can. Okay. I see the misclick on Guy here, but
yeah,
we knew what you meant, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. I just had to take one look down at the keyboard. Where's that C key? Okay. So here's something that's really important on this hand. It's really important that we don't get stuck playing in clubs. That's the one thing that I'm looking at this hand. That this hand, there's just no reason for us to ever play in clubs. Now, you guys who are over there, like Martin, you're saying 4 spades and hope for a double. Count your losers again. You have more than enough losers to 4 spades doubled. I don't want to be doubled in 4 spades. You can't assume the spade suit's running. You can't assume those clubs are not losers. There's so much bad that can happen.
And also with hands like this, where you're the strong hand and partner has very little, you have to picture your hand playing from only your hand, right? So this, does not play well.
Right. We might not get to take a heart finesse. We might, like you can't count them. You can't be. They might lead a heart, and we might make 4.
Sure.
So we have to show partner that we have a ridiculously strong hand. The problem is we're not going to have a way for partner to really. I don't know what we're going to do that's ever going to tell partner, but redouble is usually the bid that stands out when you have extra strength.
That gives them show your partner some ability to get in the auction for sure, but I mean, we certainly intend to bid spades later anyway, right, Gavin?
We're definitely competing. We're going to compete all the way up to 3 at least. I mean, so that's perfect. It's going to show us the mountain. Let's do that.
And this is a very common spot, folks. The same would be if we, let's say, bid a no trump here. That would be 18-19 as well with a balanced hand, and obviously 5 spades. So here, when our partner has passed, we get to show a much better hand. And now,
what did partner's 2 hearts bid mean?
It took a free call, so it looks like they have 5 points, and I would guess 5 plus hearts.
Oh, that is definitely
it's the ace of hearts. It's pretty good.
Yeah, but or even if it's just like the queen of hearts and the queen of clubs, that would be more than enough for us to make game. But what would 3 spades show by us versus 2 spades? 19 to 21.
I know what we want.
That's perfect. So let's just make that bid and be done with it. 4 plus clubs.
Whoa!
Sorry. Go back over partners. Well, this is bizarre. But what did partner showed?
Biddable 4 plus and 4 plus clubs.
So it sounds like partner's got no spades. Like I don't know why they would be. They don't have 2 spades. They have less than 2 spades. It says 2 or less, but that it wouldn't make any sense for them to have 2.
They would definitely be either bidding 4 spades or passing with 2 spades. So.
Right. So.
I mean, defending might not be terrible here if we don't think we can make a game.
Partner has 4 clubs. If partner has 4 clubs, how many losers do we have? We have a spade loser at most, or not at most, but a spade loser, a diamond loser, a heart loser. All we need from partner is the queen of clubs. I still think I would go 4 spades now. That 4-card club fit is a big thing because it's an entry. It's an entry to get over there to play the heart up to the king if we need to. The 4th club, we're gonna win. They're gonna play diamond, and let's say, and they stick us in our hand. We're gonna ruff with the 2. We're gonna play ace, king, queen of spades. They're probably not gonna break because of the takeout double on our right. So we're probably gonna lose a spade trick to our left-hand opponent to the jack 4th. That's 1 loser, and the diamond loser's 2. If partner has nothing, then we're gonna lose a club.
It seems very weird that partner has nothing.
And bid again.
Yeah, and it also sounds like it's more than just like 5-4. It's 6-4 or 6-5, something.
That's what I would have guessed too.
But also here, if we bid 4 spades and it goes rip, we can bail to 5 clubs too. So I mean, I don't know. I'm okay with 4 spades. I'm okay with clubs as well. I don't know.
I mean, 4 spades is going to suck if they have 5 spades on our left.
For sure.
That's really the thing I'm afraid of. Otherwise, spades and clubs will be exactly the same. If we have 1 spade loser, then we're going to take the same number of tricks in spades and clubs,
420 and 420.
and we'll get 420 instead of 400, 620 instead of 600. So I definitely leaning towards 4 spades. I don't want to defend. We don't know how many tricks we're going to take. If they ripped it,
they didn't rip. So
come on, queen of clubs, 1 time, buddy.
Oh my God. I mean, what is partner doing on this end? I don't get it.
Yes. So yeah, exactly. Right. I mean, so this is
a great lead for us, by the way.
It doesn't really help us, unfortunately. It's looking like we're not going to be able to get to dummy, unfortunately. So
eventually we will, but.
No, eventually we won't, right? Because they're gonna put in the 10 of clubs. We're gonna win the ace. We're gonna play. We're gonna draw trumps, and we're gonna play the king hearts. They're just gonna duck it and keep us from dummy. So, but yeah, let's go that direction
Yeah.
anyway. Let's play small, have it go 10, and we're gonna win the ace.
Oh,
And
sorry.
lead
You mean
this.
for the club hook? Yeah, I understand. I
Yeah,
understand. I understand.
yeah.
Yeah, I was
Ace
thinking
of
about
spades
something
lead.
else.
If the jack, even if the jack drops,
You can't
it's
do it
not.
because it's a
We can't.
roughing.
Yeah. Oh
It
no,
looks like 5-0. Mm-mm.
that sucks. I mean,
Okay.
not a lot we can do now.
Well, I mean, we can try the king of hearts and see if it might work for us here.
Yeah, do it. Leave the 10 of spades and dummy.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, that worked.
Ace of diamonds and okay, all right. Oh, they're gonna get 2 roughs, but that's good. This is perfect.
Yeah, we're drawing
They
trumps.
they were always entitled to those 2 roughs. So we're gonna go down 1 or whatever. They
Well,
have a slow heart loser, but they gave away a club trick.
they
So
were going to make some.
yeah, they were gonna do fine. What were we gonna do? We were gonna lose a heart, a diamond, and a club in 5 clubs. So we're still gonna go down in 5 clubs.
So
also.
we just claim 5 tricks and we are good to go. Wow. Yeah, they make quite a few numbers of diamonds here. Okay. Last chance to excel. We are 3rd place with 74. And it goes a diamond, a spade to us. Make your bid, folks. Make your bid. We had this in a stack game in New York City. I guess it was a couple years ago. I think the citywide scores, some pair had 74, and they're like, man, we are destined to win the city because they kind of put the scores together and they give extra silver points, and they were 3rd because there was like a 74 and a half and then a 77 above them.
That sucks. Yeah, that's really annoying that happened. That actually this morning in a speedball, I had 71 with my partner and lost to Mexroth who had 78. Came second. All right, so this might be a bad theme for the day, or a bad omen, I should say.
Hey, check that stuff at the door here.
All right.
Yeah, double is good on this hand, right? We have exactly what we're supposed to have. 4-4 in the unbid suits, an opening hand. All our cards look like they're working pretty well for us. Redouble, this is the support redouble. So West is showing 3 card spade support. And our partner just volunteers 2 hearts. And then it goes 2 spades on our right.
Volunteers is an extreme word for the situation. Like the partner had to do something or wanted to do something. They picked hearts over clubs. What did it say that our double? Can I see how many points we showed just to understand?
Just normal, 12 plus.
And if we bid 3 hearts, what's partner going to take us for? 12 to 15. All right, so we're in the game. So nobody vulnerable when all of our points are in hearts, which is a really good thing for from a perspective of not having a lot of defense and having decent offense. So this is a kind of hand where I would definitely be inclined to compete. Normally, when you're the takeout doubler, it's a really dangerous idea to bid again after you double because it's easy to forget that you kind of forced your partner to bid.
Yeah.
I don't know. This hand, I hate the idea of selling out to 2
spades.
Well,
let's just take a moment and think tactically here as far as the scores are concerned. What would everyone else do? Or what would the 2 leaders do in this case? Judging from what we've seen, I would guess they would tend to bid as most. I always assume people are going to be bidding.
We still haven't figured this out. Are you 100% sure that we play the same hands as the other people in the tournament? Because I thought the way these things work is
I don't see how they could score it correctly if it was that way. Yes, we're scoring against everyone else that played this hand. We might not be scoring against the same person on every hand.
But that's what I'm saying. So the leaders might have played a different set of 8 boards
well, we're all playing this same board. I don't know. As far as I can't see how it would work otherwise.
But the idea of going against what I think is the right thing to do is just too difficult for me. I want to bid 3 hearts. I want to bid 3 hearts. I don't. To me, passing is just going to let them play 2 non-vulnerable spades. Give it to
you. And they let it go. Okay. Let's see what we're looking at.
Well, we're not in a great spot at all. We bought 3 hearts, which I don't know what was partner doing bidding 2 hearts.
Should have listened to Rob.
Yeah, I should have listened to Rob. The robot should have listened to what it was telling. It said that it had 4 hearts.
Just saying.
4 plus hearts.
Looks like it's pretty good here.
All right. Well, What do we
All right,
have
let's
for the
try
big?
to do the best we can.
Let's take a review and let's
Yeah.
slow this down because we can still win this win this
Absolutely.
event.
Yeah, we need to go. We need to do better than 110, which looks like it's a possible score they could make here.
How many losers are they going to have? They're going to lose the ace king of spades and the ace of diamonds is 3.
We know the spade shape for sure. Righty has 5, lefty has 3, which means whatever.
What's bidding? What did lefty open? Diamonds, right?
Diamonds, yeah.
Okay, so diamonds are breaking badly.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like that's either a singleton 6 of diamonds or 6 deuce doubleton.
I mean, my guess here would be like West with 3 spades, 4 diamonds, 4 hearts, and 2 clubs. Maybe I don't know. That could be anything.
4 3 3 3 4 3 3
That would
3
be amazing.
4 3 3 4 3 would leave us with 2 club losers and 2 diamond losers. Except they would eventually get to. We don't have 2 ways to dummy to take finesses. So if we play the 9 and then they win the jack or 10 or whatever, 10, and they play back the king of diamonds, let's say the worst case scenario is they're roughing.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're roughing, that means that lefty has 5 diamonds and 3 spades and maybe only had 2 hearts and 3 clubs, or it probably won't matter if they score 2 roughs on a right. Diamond over diamond rough, club over diamond rough. That won't be great. And ducking's not helping us.
Agreed.
So let's go up with the ace of diamonds. Seems like we want to play a club up towards dummy. Yeah, and see where that leaves us. Okay, so now they're gonna play diamond, diamond, diamond. That's what I think. They're gonna play.
There it comes. Very good that we played ace of diamonds. Spades. Nice.
Yeah, it's also great that they're pitching a spade.
Right, right. They're not shortening. Now they pitched their club.
But how many clubs did they start with?
Don't know.
Jack, queen of spades.
Don't try to understand the robots. Are we roughing or pitching here?
No. What happened here? So they pitched the jack of clubs and the jack of spades and the queen of spades.
Yes.
The jack of clubs, the jack of spades, and the queen of spades. So
I don't know if they pitched the jack of spades. Did they? They pitch a low spade first and then jack of clubs spade.
Oh, did they? Maybe I'm conflating the 2 jacks.
I was kind of looking at my other screen when the first trick happened, but I thought I caught a low spade. Possibly not, though. Maybe the audience knows more than us, which is sometimes true.
So if they've got 5 diamonds and 3 spades, it looks like they have 4 clubs and 1 heart. That's the way that they've just discarded. The jack of clubs is such a weird card.
Yeah, agreed.
Right. So that means that hearts are 5-1. That is a absolute catastrophe, except for the fact that it means that they're probably making. What are we gonna do here? So we I don't see any reason why we wouldn't rough.
Right. I agree. And I'm honestly, what's wrong with king of spades, spade to the ace, heart, and then maybe club, heart, something like that.
Well, I don't think that club is necessarily going to
live. Yeah, especially with their pitching their club. So it sounds like we think they were 5-5-2-1 basically. That's what it
looks like. The jack of clubs pitch is just such a bizarre card.
5 spades, 5 hearts,
and lefty had the king queen jack of diamonds. Hold on a second. Maybe they got stiff king of hearts. Lefty had the king queen jack of diamonds. That's 6 points. They had nothing in spades.
Right. And they had the ace of clubs.
And probably the queen of clubs.
So that's 6, 9, 10, 12. Yeah, that's enough. So they don't have to have the king hearts.
So they're going to get 2 heart tricks. So we're going to play a club. And should we be finessing the 8 of clubs here on the way through? So that's what I'm thinking. So we're going to play a club. They're going to stick in the 9. Then we're going to play the king, and it's going to get roughed. That's going to get us 2 down. 2 down is all we can hope for.
That's what we love here.
Well, so that's what I think we start by playing a club, and hopefully they split 9. So now we have a decision to make because they pitched the jack, right? So if we put in the 8, why did they pitch the jack of clubs? What is going on? Like, what is that card?
It could be 5-4-2-2, I suppose. Does that make sense?
Which one of them?
East.
No,
they would have pitched both.
No, they can't. They already had a singleton diamond.
Yeah, they would have pitched both their clubs also if they had only 2 clubs. Is what I mean.
Oh, you think so, Martin? You think East started with 4 clubs, the Queen, Jack, 9? I guess that's possible. We can go up if the King of Clubs wins, we take a heart finesse. No, oh, hold on a second. If the Queen of Clubs is on our right, that means that our left-hand opponent has the King, Queen, Jack of Diamonds. The Ace of Clubs is 10. That means they need to have the King of Hearts for their opening bid. Does the robots ever open 10-point hands?
No.
No. So
especially not first seeds.
So if East has all the club, why would they be pitching a club from Queen Jack 4th though? So
don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, I don't. If you're trying to understand why the robot would do something weird, you're just trying to drive yourself.
I'm just trying to understand whether we're supposed to play them for the.
I think we're supposed to play the King of Clubs, and
okay, but if we play the King of Clubs and it doesn't get rough, then that's the play.
Sorry.
Okay, so it might not even matter. No. Stop. Okay, so if we play a spade to the ace and a heart and a club.
Now we have 3 hearts.
Oh, we can play spade to the ace and a club, and then maybe they'll rough it. Will that matter? That won't matter. We're gonna lose.
Have to take a heart finesse, right?
We can play spade to the ace and spade rough in a club. That's the same thing as a heart finesse, but we can.
That's fine as well.
Rough a spade, so we're still gonna get out of here with 7 tricks, right?
Well, let's hope so.
Okay.
And now we exit a club. And there we go.
Well, maybe it's minus 100. If this is proof that 3 hearts is good. If we get a good result for this,
before I play this last trick, we need everybody to kind of cross their fingers for 3 in a row. If this is working for us,
were they going to make it? They were going to do okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, King of Clubs is bad for us.
73.7% third.
All right, close enough. Not bad though. Not a bad showing after 2 in a row to be near the top with almost 74%. So we will take.
We gave that a pretty good run. I would say like it wasn't a lot left on the table there. We might have left a few percent on that one hand.
Well, I mean, I wonder what happens if we do play the 8 of clubs here. Let's take a.
I don't think it mattered actually. Now that looking at it afterwards.
Let's see. It doesn't look like.
Here, stop it now. No, go back. Previous. Yeah. You can go advance card by card.
I know, but let's just show double dummy here. Yeah, we're always down 2 no matter what.
Okay.
Even if we play loaded though. Okay.
Look at that score sheet.
Yeah,
I mean, what are you going to do?
Look at this. This is the board that kind of was no fault of our own, right? We made the correct bid, not showing our balanced choice of games, which is something the robot plays. And we just got unlucky with a bunch of scores that were higher than ours based on not the play, essentially just a different bid that gave them a
That's all right. I feel pretty good about the effort. You know,
me too. I'm never upset about these for sure.
The unfortunate thing is now we got to start from scratch again. We had our shot at 3, and
I think we should keep a longer tally. You know, we can say like we've won 4 of our last 6. You know, we need to.
No. We got to go with the streak. We got to get the streak going.
All right, so 2 is our max. Did we ever get to 3? I don't even remember.
No, we did not get to 3.
The most is 2, so that's a high watermark.
I want my money back. This is ridiculous.
Yeah,
75% or whatever we have.
I'll send you your 22.5 cents in the mail. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us, and I have 2 lessons coming up for the rest of this week. This afternoon at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time is the Super Quiz, which is bidding, play, defense. We're going to cover it all in a fast-paced, really fun quiz format. And then tomorrow morning is declare play, when to draw Trump and when not to draw Trump right away. And I think you have something Friday, right, Gavin?
Friday is all about Q-bids. We're going to talk about when Q-bids show a fit, when they just show a good hand, and talk about how you recognize the difference, and talk a little bit about Michaels and just Q-bids in general and how to recognize what they are. Definitely important lesson, and you can find all of our links at learnbridge.nyc. And now you can, as you saw at the bottom of your screen, buy our old lessons at bridgelesson.com. But please pardon the work in progress.
Yeah, it is.
We want to get it out there.
The beta version, so we know the actual purchasing of the lesson works really well. We just don't have everything up and ready to go that we're going to launch with. So this is like a soft opening, if you will. But make sure you're aware to sign up for classes. You're going to learnbridge.nyc to purchase old lessons, you're going to bridgelesson.com, and eventually those will just be mashed into one beautiful site, right, Gavin?
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining, and we will see you in some of our classes that are upcoming, or we'll see you next Wednesday morning right here for the Wednesday morning tournament. Thanks a lot, folks.
Bye bye.